What else? Wow, you too busy waiting here. And this person could be,
No, the thing about my stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like the phone, I don't even, my phone ain't even on them. The company of the phone, you know what I'm saying? They turned my phone off a long time ago. They got the control of my phone. The people I deal with the phone, they got control of my phone. So my phone been off since they wanted to cut it off. You know what I'm saying? And they block whoever they want to block. You know what I'm saying? And I have to appreciate it because, I'm blind. I'm just air to breathe. I'm just blind air. You know what I'm saying? That's all I am as God. I'm blind air. So, the protection I got is from the ancestors and, the saints in heaven. You know what I'm saying? That's all we is. Us gods. That's why Jesus is GZ. God's us. Us gods. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, man, anybody is welcome. You don't have to steal information from my computer or email. That's all government property. That's all, government. You supposed to have privacy. You really do supposed to have it. Phone, you supposed to have privacy on your phone. You supposed to have privacy on your internet. It's really and truly, you ain't supposed to have hackers able to get in. That's a security thing. That's why I say America, God forgive me and please forgive me, security, who am I? Homeland Security and FBI and who else? You know what I'm saying? Law enforcement, thank you for your services, this God. You know what I'm saying? But I don't get dwell in that. I don't worry about the protection, whether it get paid or not. 'Cause ain't nobody ever paid me for shit since 2015. I ain't been on a payroll. I can't do taxes. I can do taxes legally from God's standpoint, if they did it legally, but IRS not godly at all. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to say God forgive me when I talk to them. Now law enforcement, I respect them, love them. And FBI, respect them, love them. I would turn my back too and let a motherfucker run and play and do what the fuck they want to do. You know what I'm saying? If, I know God gonna take care of us later. But, I leave this internet open. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can hack it. Anybody can go in there and get stuff out of the email. You can't use it. What you gonna use it for? You know what I'm saying? God ain't gonna never let no evil mess with y'all. That's like me allowing the smog from the plants to overtake neighborhoods and, suffocate people with, gases and stuff. That's like that. I purify the air. I purify the air because I'm air to breathe. I ain't gonna let you mess up. I ain't gonna let you, when I say deliver, I know that's an unaliving word. But deliver can mean deliver us from evil because deliver, deliver us from evil. You know what I'm saying? You can put it in there to you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, I don't care if y'all read my emails and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you use it ungodly, then the curse on you. The curse go right back to you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I told David, not David, but Saul, when the Bible, you got the Bible, you know what it say. You know what I'm saying? T.D. Jakes and them know what that Bible say. And Adam, I wasn't going to let Adam fuck up and leave the king alone and be friends with the king and all that shit like Saul did. Saul brought the king and animals and shit for them to eat and all that shit. He brought the king back and saved the king. I said, destroy the altars. I said, destroy the groves. That means the groves is the plantations. Where they got people oppressed and prisoned. You know what I'm saying? Blocked out. You know what I'm saying? And then, oppressed. And then I said, destroy their names. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say kill them. No, I ain't say kill them with the sword. I ain't say kill shit. I say, Deuteronomy, your mouth is the sword. Your tongue is the sword. Not no knife, not no gun, not no, none of that. But TD Jakes them think that. An inheritance, that ain't no goddamn money. That ain't no dollars. It ain't nobody name no child dollar. But somebody that, was evil, shit, because I can't see that. And then, like I say, if you somebody that is told by God not to add usury, that means don't add no interest, don't add no taxes, don't give out no loans, because you supposed to, and that wasn't the word at first. Adam didn't say lend and do not expect nothing in return. Adam said give and you shall receive. You know what I'm saying? That's all Adam said. But then man came after Jesus, after the first Adam and second Adam. Man came along and rewriting shit, stumbling blocks, cursing their own damn self. You know what I'm saying? By putting in there, taxes, and made the money where it could walk and talk and this and that there, and called it Jesus and called it a beast. And then they said Jesus had to be lifted up like the serpent, and Moses had to lift up the serpent. The serpent, you know what I'm saying? The reason Moses had to lift up the serpent, wasn't because the serpent was bad. Was because the serpent was able to see his victim who he bit and apologize to God for biting that victim, and the victim lose the venom. Because when the snake put the venom in the victim's supposed to become evil like that snake. That's why you was supposed to go and pray in front of that thing. It wasn't to pray to the worship no snake, but a snake can look down and see his transgression. That's why the Bible say, let them know their transgressions. That's what Isaiah 58 talk about. Let them know their transgressions. I'm going to read that later. Isaiah 58 and Proverbs 50. Is it Proverbs? No, Psalms 58 and Isaiah 58. That's my birthday. I was 58 on my birthday. When I was 57, I had 33 more years. And so 58 now, I got 32. So, and that'll be 90. You know what I'm saying? When Uncle Peg died. Like I say, one day is 1,000 years to God, just like 1,000 years is one day to God. You know what I'm saying? And what happened to Uncle Peg? He went right into the womb. You know what I'm saying? February 9th. You know what I'm saying? He died, February 9th, and exactly 9 months later, a day early, he was returned as champ, Adam Jr. And then, you know what I'm saying, what was yesterday? Yesterday was the 10th, but the day before yesterday was the 9th. You know what I'm saying? And yesterday was when I was writing about it, so it was just like I said. It was the 9th, so, it was a day late. Instead of a day early like he would with November 8th, came a day early. You know what I'm saying? He came a day late yesterday. You know what I'm saying? On the 10th. You know what I'm saying? He was a day late. You know what I'm saying? Because he died on February 9th. So February 10th, he was a day late. You know what I'm saying? Damn, it would have been perfect if I'd have been writing on the 9th. But I wasn't thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, this Uncle Peg and this Adam, and y'all safe. You know what I'm saying? And why would God put you in an evil mama or daddy to be born again if he keep us from evil? If he keep us from evil, he ain't gonna send you to bring back a king. That's why I had to get rid of Saul. I didn't kill Saul. You know what I'm saying? No, God didn't kill Saul. Saul killed himself. You know what I'm saying? God don't kill, steal, or destroy. Even the wicked, God do not kill them. Now, he'll talk to them. They might kill themselves. But other than that, he don't physically kill nobody. If a church member or a preacher or anybody put a hit out on somebody and say God did it, he a goddamn lie. Said it, he a goddamn lie. TDJ them, God, the first thing I said is, I desire mercy, grace, forgiveness, and all that good shit, other than a sacrifice. And, goodness will, I ain't say, just like Moses was lifted up in the wilderness, lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, Jesus had to be lifted up. Now, if you think of Jesus as a beast or something evil that had to be lifted up, like Moses and them said it, and put it in y'all heart of it, that it was like that, you a goddamn lie. My son, I said, I know they gonna reverence my son because I sent people before Jesus, you know what I'm saying, to get something, get some of the inheritance, or give them their inheritance and divide the inheritance. And then soon as they come to bring money to you, bring substance to you, make the soil rich, you know what I'm saying, and the air rich for the soil to breathe and give life, food and fuel and all that stuff to your process body. That's why it's called the process, in process time. That's what happened in process time. That's what we call process time, meaning, growing and, being born again and, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? The harvest, that's process time. Like Cain and Abel in process time. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, you know what I'm saying, God ain't gonna kill, steal, and destroy or put no lie to nobody and tell nobody that it's a sacrifice you gotta do. Now, I don't know how many people T.D. Jakes done like this. You know what I'm saying? But I know he was testifying about him having a real good friend. You know what I'm saying? And he was brutally murdered. And he, had his wife to stand up in the church. Now, how do a preacher be brutally murdered if he really a godly person? Unless he got somebody that, he done crossed, or he don't even have to cross him. All he got to do is say, man, I ain't with that. Then next thing you know, whoever he ain't going along with might have him murdered. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know what I'm saying? But man, God ain't going, man, when God, like T.D. Jakes was sitting up there going across stage saying, how, God, he came with God and he going back with God and all. Man, I'm going to tell you like this, T.D. Jakes. Don't nobody know the day or the hour God coming. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, after I came and made the music, I had to tell y'all, I ain't coming back till you say, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And that's repentance and I'm sorry and shit like that. Then I can't even go to the bank because they told me they couldn't buy God no truck. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay, that come from T.D. Jakes. And why anytime I miss something here in my house, or somebody say something negative to me at my house, or my kids, something, anybody, anything, I know where it came from. T.D. Jakes. I blame it all on T.D. Jakes because I found that to be the devil in this age group of y'all's. You know what I'm saying? Him, Creflo Dollar, Bill Winston, he quick to say, if you want to be Jesus, say you Jesus, you got to do what Jesus did. You got to die like Jesus died. You know what I'm saying? And then T.D. Jakes' favorite words here, if you say you God, everybody and their mama gonna want to kill you. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if that's your word, if that's the God you serve, if them the people that got the manners that you was raised with, that you was taught, then yeah. But that's why I say, man, don't bring evil to your house. You know what I'm saying? That's what I told Saul when he went out there to preach the word, not going out there with no bows and arrows and no to teach man war and fighting. Like Gandhi, what Gandhi say? Gandhi say if it's a battle, all you got to do is bow down in front of them. What they gonna do? Come kill people bowing down that ain't fighting them back? They just gonna slaughter you, just stick a knife in your back while you bowing down to them. No, they gonna turn around and walk off. They don't. God gonna be talking to them at the same motherfucking time. They bowing down like Gandhi say. Like I say, we don't learn war. Gandhi just like Adam. We don't know war. We add a breed. We love. You know what I'm saying? We eternal life. Eternal life is living forever. You know what I'm saying? Keeping us from evil is not putting an evil ass T.D. Jakes and letting him be born again to an evil ass mama. You know what I'm saying? Like thinking one of your kids done had you. No, man. And we don't do that. Now, my kid, yeah, Adam and everyone, Harmony, got the whole family. Got all y'all in her. Shit, big. Lalo, I call it Lalo because your damn sure won't be no Lolo. Shit, that's what they wanted, low. To be low. And Adam be low again. Hell no, I know how Lalo took his life because of a woman cheating on him. And you know what? Right after he took his life, shot himself, and the house burnt down, burnt up in the house, Palara badly got out, trying to stop him. His sister, that used to be my girlfriend. And then Lalo, after he did that, right after that, the wake, the day before the funeral, you know how you have a wake, his girlfriend, his wife, and her boyfriend came, started shit, wanted to fight Palara over his ring and a necklace that she gave little Larry, her brother, Lalo nephew. I say, damn. Lalo brother. Gave him a necklace and a ring, and you know, she came, his wife came with her boyfriend to start shit. So I just put the whole thing together. This Lalo, this Adam. Same Lalo, Adam, Richard Joy. Man, can't wait to see your ass. And same Lalo and Richard, they came to my house, this Tawana. And this Dave. And I damn sure wanted to whoop their ass that night. Goddamn, I knew who they were, but Dave wanted to whoop our ass because goddamn, we knocked Dave and them. We accidentally knocked the VCR behind the TV. We were drunk. Dave came in there. He wanted to whoop our ass. He was talking shit. He didn't want to fight us for real, but you know, you just talking shit. Me and this VCR cost such. It wasn't broke. You know, we put it back on and said it wasn't broke. He was all right. But goddamn, man. Lalo and Pick and Richard George. Shit. Them boys, y'all need to really thank, man. I ain't lying. Y'all need to thank them boys, man. Bay City's boys. Oh, man. Dewey. Don't make me cry. That was my lifeguard. Dewey and Dean and Abe Young. Abe Young was pretty much like Adam. Adam and Edmund Jesse. And Jick, you know what I'm saying? Crazy motherfuckers that you would think crazy and you would want to fuck with. But they was God, man. They were God. And Solomon, you know what I'm saying? Solomon was the only Muslim we had that we could trust. Shit. Man, y'all niggas need to stop it. And then, Tank Daddy. Oh, man, y'all need to quit now. Tank grandfather, Reverend Pointer. That was our Reverend, this Uncle Pick. And I'm pretty sure he preached Isaiah 9:6 the day Adam came. Because we knew who he was. Because he had just died earlier. Adam always said 3 years younger, but he was 3 years older than Adam. He was the one that was born that kind of represented the Fitzgerald Uncle Peck got on his name. Richard Harris Fitzgerald. He was when John F. Fitzgerald died, you know what I'm saying? It was like a big thing, because Adam had, oh man, I ain't even go into that. You know what I'm saying? It's all public information somewhere out there, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it ain't nothing I want to keep y'all away from. So you welcome to my email. So I don't want to put no curse on nobody. It ain't up to me to hurt nobody, kill nobody. So you welcome to my email. You welcome to my phone. My conversations. I ain't gonna never say nothing out the way. Now I'm gonna buy my dope. My weed. 'Cause I don't fuck around with no crack, and we don't even fuck with that no more. Illegal. We don't even fuck with that shit no more. That shit was just for that time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never messed with no crack or nothing, but then, they had to put that legal weed in the stores for Adam. That's why we put the legal weed in the stores for them couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? Because Adam wasn't going to smoke it if, it was a piss test or something. Adam loved his job. Adam was the one everybody went to take their piss test or give piss to, you know what I'm saying? John's son needed Adam to pee for him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's sons needed Adam to pee for them when they said they was hot. So Adam peed for him. They ain't let him pee for Shirley's son. They let him get busted. But then Adam would have peed for you too, John, if you'd have came out and said you was, but John wasn't really one of us. He was just came in for the shutdown. But if I'd have known John was hot, I'd have saved John before he came hot on the piss test. What's up, John? This your mama, boy. Shit, Jonathan, you too. And Montre, Enoch, Little Enoch, third. And Adam Troy, thank you for saving my son. Adam Troy had Jonathan and Montre and John out there fishing one day with his kids. And the next thing you know, Jonathan way out there, he couldn't get back in. And Adam knew he couldn't get back in because he screaming. I said, come back here. I can't. I remember when I went out there in that water in the 7th grade. You don't know if I came back or not. But God had to tell me to go to the bottom of the ocean. And it wasn't that far because I just got out there too far and the water was pushing me out. Trying to walk back in, trying to swim back in, it was pushing me out. And I got so far out there I couldn't see nothing. Just the land and little people, you know what I'm saying? So God told me to go to the bottom and crawl, crawl in the sand, you know what I'm saying? So I went to the bottom and crawled, you know what I'm saying? Then I seen I was getting closer. So that's what I did. I looked where the land at, get myself square to the land where when I go down there, I would crawl straight. I crawled and get up and go up to the top and look. Then I crawl, go up to the top and look. Then I started getting closer, and then I was able to swim at the bottom. I found out instead of crawling at the bottom, the water was coming back in, but at the top it was pushing out. So I learned how to swim up underwater while the current was going in, and if it would push me back out on the top, I'd just go to the bottom and swim. You know what I'm saying? Take the current in. But then if I was on top and it was coming out, then I would dive, and go back to the land on top if it was going in, like that. But I knew how to get back, so Jonathan was screaming, Adam! And I was like, boy, come back here. He's like, I can't. So the first time I heard him say, I can't, I dove in that goddamn water. Went way out there, and God changed it. He changed it. He had to change it because I was just going to tell Jonathan, let's do it that way, but I ain't even had to tell him the water was coming in on top. And I just dove, and he rode me like a surfboard. And we got in. But I remember that surfboard. I had a surfboard, a big old banana surfboard, a one that you learn with, one that you learn with. And one of my best friends, old Greg, Greg Moe, he was, Greg wasn't no sexual dude. He wasn't no dude that was sexually gay, but he was feminine. You know what I'm saying? He, people, if you seen him from the outside, you would think he was a somebody that was, sexually active gay. Now, I ain't gonna sit up here and tell you he didn't turn out to be like that. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't hang around Greg after we got out of school, but he wasn't like that at all in high school. But he hung with us. He had a girlfriend. Tootie was his girlfriend, so, he was cool. And his daddy was like that. Feminine, not gay. So, people come in the world, you never know how God gonna send them. Some of them come and God sent them like that on purpose. So everybody got a plan and purpose in this world. But Greg wasn't like that. But, he kind of remind me of TDJ, look like TDJ, because that kind of throw me off too sometimes, when I'm thinking in the spirit, because anybody can be anybody in the spirit. But then I know Greg wouldn't try to hurt me. But then Greg did something stupid one day. We was out there talking. I think it was Uncle Peck's funeral. Sure was. Because that's the day we had put the gold medal, the 200-meter gold medal that Joe won against Carl Lewis. We put that on Jeremy's neck at Uncle Peck's funeral. And that represents something to me too, because I watched that race way in Germany. That was Seoul, Korea he was in. And Greg stood up on he took the surfboard off the side of the house and stood on it. And next thing you know, everybody heard something go. And I look, this nigga standing on the damn surfboard with the fin broke. I got mad. I like, wait, man, why'd you do that shit? Oh, I'm sorry. I said, nah, man, shit. I bet he remember that shit too. Stood on my surfboard and broke it. I ain't never get to use the motherfucker. Never get to use it. It was a learning when Glenn gave it to me. Glenn Douglas, Margaret Douglas, and Eddie Douglas, Mr. Eddie Douglas with Mama Dear Boss and, her bosses. You know what I'm saying? I still remember them numbers. 245 4978. That was her number. That was the number to Miss Douglas. 245 4978. And then, I remember Aunt Margie them number. I remember our number, what it was before Sugar Man messed it up. Around, what year was that? 98. Sugar Man, that was the year I did some stupid shit. And, well, it wasn't me, it was Dr. Williams, you know what I'm saying, told me to do that shit. But then, anyway, that was the same time. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, anything I got, y'all could have. That's why I say, I didn't leave the inheritance as no money for the kids and kids. I did, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't leave it for where somebody can rob your bank account or the bank account can seize your money. You know what I'm saying? Or family members can take your money. God too smart for that, man. You know what I'm saying? And you welcome to it. You know what I'm saying? If it's in there, you welcome to it. And I know my bank account is full of everything because, like I say, the wealth of the wicked, TDJ's going to say that today in his sermon, talking about the wealth of the wicked. And, goddamn well, you the wicked, motherfucker. How you going to sit up there and preach it? That's why I don't trust him. I can't go to his church. Yeah, if he preaching that kind of shit, he would try to dust me off. You know what I'm saying? He already did. But then he damn sure tried to do it. If he's sitting up there trying to play like God got something good for him, and I'm steady telling him the truth that he's, not that one to be sitting up there saying that kind of stuff. I ain't trying to be mean or nothing. But like I say, just like Saul, remember Saul, man. When Saul brought the spirit of evil in his, that doesn't mean not to send him out there to preach the good word to the people to heal them. But he brought that king back. What you saving the king for? And bringing him back to your place. You supposed to leave him in his own kingdom. Alive. Like I say, you leave him alive. Like I say, I ain't trying to kill nobody, man. I ain't trying to kill nobody. But that give them time to think about what you said, the teachings that you teach. You know what I'm saying? That's why I sent Saul there. To teach him. Not to kill him, but teach him. And what Jesus was sent for, And what the word say about Jesus? God loved the world so much that he sent his son. not to be murdered and killed and sacrificed. That's a goddamn lie. You know, but he sent his son, you know, that whosoever believe him, the words that he gonna teach you and stuff like that, honor and reverence him and stuff like that. I know they gonna reverence my son. That's what I said. You know what I'm saying? So you're supposed to reverence him, you know, and believe him. Whosoever believe him should not perish, but live forever, man. Have everlasting life. You know what I'm saying? But y'all try to use big words, turn that shit around and throw stumbling blocks in it and shit like that unto, so you can't get to the shit. Desire and say you desire. So then you know you desiring the motherfucker. Or say he don't deserve to be served. So that's deserving the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Not serving the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And saying God don't deserve to be served. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, man, the man at the bank say, we still can't buy you no truck. That's TDJ's community. You know what I'm saying? PNC, I named it PNC on purpose. Pick in Christ. You know what I'm saying? Pick, nigga, Christ. You know what I'm saying? That's my goddamn bank. You know what I'm saying? Dumb ass. That's that. And air, that's AIRS. That's the air. Adam is real. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's the real son. You know what I'm saying? But they done changed all this shit around and messed it up till so air can't even come and show itself, even if it want to. So, you know, I don't know how long it's going to be. You know, a day is 1,000 years. Shit, I got 32 years left, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, shit, I'll be 90. And Thomas is Thomas, what's Thomas and them last name? Damn, Tyrell and Thomas and Tyrell Thomas. Diane's nephews from California. Tyrell Thomas, and it's another one. I think he with a T too. Tyrone Jr., Tyrell, and Thomas. And I call Thomas T90. That's my boy T90 because Jimmy's nephew named T90. And T90 then went to LA, you know, came back, and that was the first time we really got introduced to gangs and stuff like that. Because when Sue went to and took them boys to California, you know, they came back. They really didn't start no big time gangs and stuff in Bay City. No, they really didn't. You know what I'm saying? But then we kind of got introduced to what they was like. Jimmy came back and told me about it, how they, you know, used to, you know, confronted him when he was down there. Man, what set you from? Because he had on different colors and stuff. But I ain't never go down there. And then my boy Malone turned me on to, you know, how they was acting with them drugs, you know, in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? And told me that they were going crazy over crack. But we didn't have crack in Bay City till I came back. Then the crack was there. But they had to get Jackson to smoke weed, we had to put it in the stoves and hang it on the walls and shit. Make it look like it was there forever. Shit, they hurried up and got that shit. As soon as Jackson found out he could goddamn get in the spirit, goddamn his shit. And then, right after that, then everybody started getting mad, talking about, I heard rumors, people be talking about when I got out there and was in the truck talking in that MP3 every night. I wasn't even recording on no damn video. I was just in the airwaves. Everybody in the world was hearing me, you know. I could be sitting up at the mall talking, and a woman might come out the store, out of Dillard's, with her daughter and son and shit. They were but 2 or 3 years old, and they looking at me, you know, making faces, laughing or something, or wave, and they mama say, you know, don't, you know, try to stop them, you know what I'm saying, thinking I'm gonna find out something. Man, I knew the whole time. And then I was in the store one day, you know, eating my food in the mall, you know what I'm saying, after I came out truck talking. I was in the mall, you know what I'm saying, eating my sandwich, you know what I'm saying, big sandwich. I love them sandwiches in that mall. Then white man and his wife came out, and it was a cool white dude. He said his prayer before he ate his food, and then he told his wife, "That's God." You know what I'm saying? I heard it. He said it where I could hear him too. Thank you. But that just, I used to like when somebody, but I ain't really look for somebody to just blatantly come out and start talking to me. God, this and that, blah, blah. No, it was more different than that. You know what I'm saying? It was like they would just try to, because I was scared of the shit. I was really scared of the shit, tell you the truth. Because man, just thinking about the air turning into me, that just made me feel, man, I cried my ass off when I spoke out the first time, you know what I'm saying? But it was embarrassing for God to talk through me, because when I was in Buc-ee's and I tried to get TC, Louise and Hobo and them brother, I tried to get TC to listen to something I wanted to, a CD I had made of my dad and them and stuff, and God and stuff, and I wanted TC to hear it, but he went to Church of Christ and they didn't believe in instruments. You know what I'm saying? But I would show them scriptures of instruments, and but they didn't believe in instruments. So what I was doing, I was making them dry without instruments and with instruments. But then I had one with me with instruments, and he said, "If it's got instruments with it, I don't want to hear it, Jack." And it was like it made God mad. You know what I'm saying? So I screamed out in there, "I'm God!" And when I said that, I just immediately melted. Like, damn, I just opened my mouth and said that shit. And I was so ashamed. I was like, God, why you do me like that? And then, TC say, "You coming on too strong, Jack." I was like, damn. Then I went and got in my truck and left, man. I was like, man, I ain't seen TC since. And that was years ago. That was like 2008, 2009. Shit. But God a good God, man. God a good God, for real, man. He gonna always keep us from evil, man. And like I say, man, remember that, man, when you invite certain people to your house, if it's somebody, that ain't godly, and they showing you that they putting their hands on people, talking crazy about people, this and that, man, that ain't somewhere somebody, man. I try not to be, unfriendly, you know what I'm saying, to people, but then if I see that, I just don't go around them, you know what I'm saying, because I don't want to be cursed, man. I don't want to have a curse. But a lot of people don't see it like that. They just give people chances, but you just cursing yourself when you allow evil around you. Then next thing you know, your family and shit get the same evil that them people is. So, watch yourselves, man. And like I say, you welcome to anything I got. You ain't stealing from me. You can't do nothing with it without me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been paid by YouTube. There's a lot of people that made millions of dollars off me, though. But God said, I'm going to get it back. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm doing, I'm just trying to figure out a letter I want to write to the law enforcement. And I ain't trying to snitch on nobody or nothing. FBI, I ain't trying to snitch on nobody. I ain't really trying to get nobody arrested or nothing. I want people to live on peacefully and just remember me, what I said, and get their life straight. Because God ain't no evil-ass pastor. You know what I'm saying? That sacrifice people and get people to do stupid-ass shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no devil. I ain't going to say they is either. Because then I'll provoke the children to anger by calling them a devil. But I'll go out the way and call your ass a devil in your face if you come in my face, with that shit. Or come in my face, letting me know that you talking behind my back to my kids, TDJ. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. That's a curse for you. It's talking behind the back of God and the children of God. You know what I'm saying? Talking to a child or a grandchild or something negative, letting them hear something negative about their daddy or granddaddy. That's a bad thing to me. This God, TD Jakes. And that's why some people I don't even talk to about that. And let them know I just don't, because I think people supposed to have manners from their mom and daddy and think about their family. The same God that you expect out of people is the same God you supposed to be. That's the way I see it. You know what I'm saying? Same love that God is, that's the same love you supposed to be. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. I don't see it no different. Same fresh air, same love, same eternal life that God is. That's the same God you supposed to be. Like I said, if God say, don't, save nothing, you know what I'm saying? You just go speak that good word so goddamn good that you make everything in that man land, in that man kingdom, love your ass and let them know who you is. That's what Saul was supposed to do in my name. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go do that. Else they would have been better. David, same way. David cursed himself when he killed Uriah. That's when he messed up. When he killed Uriah. See, I hate when people use David as an example for anything. Cause I got in that Bible. I had in that Bible somewhere. They took it out where I wasn't gonna never use David for shit. You know what I'm saying? Or mention his name. But then David Stolenberg changed my heart with that because he the one introduced me to Jesus and taught me about Jesus. He came, had got a divorce and then remarried, got a new wife and everything, lost his kids and stuff to his ex-wife and moved to Lake Jackson. He had got hired with Dow, and I remember me having problems at home and talking to him when I first hired in at Dow. And me and him was outside talking, smoking a cigarette. And he brought up Jesus, you know what I'm saying? While I'm smoking a cigarette and he's smoking a cigarette with me. And I said, man, what kind of God you got to let you smoke cigarettes? Then he, told me, man, I got Jesus, you know what I'm saying? And, you get Jesus, you could do anything. That's the way he put it to me, and I was like, what? I said, where you read that at? He showed me somewhere, in the Bible. Then he showed me a little bit some more. But then he told me, he said, read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. But when I read John and I seen the Word was God, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, that hit me. And then in the Word dwell among us, became flesh and dwell among us, that hit me. Then God started letting me know different things, like, I even said, you know what I'm saying? Instead of using the word, I said, God is love. I mean, God was love, and God was with love, and God was love. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. But see, a lot of that Bible was tampered with. Like Hobo, that was my friend Louis' brother. And then you would think he was my enemy if you really got down in it and went in there and seen the story. But you would think he would be my enemy, but he ain't my enemy. Somebody cussed me out one time when I said he was a friend of mine. But if I said somebody that they were dealing with was a friend of mine, they cussed me out about that shit. Then you know when they're a friend of yours, you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't want them to be friends of mine. But they were friends of mine anyway, you know what I'm saying? Hobo was just a friend of mine as Louise was. That was her brother, you know what I'm saying? I was the one fucked up and didn't see the goddamn signs when I was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I thought, being God, man, you just automatically think people love you and people ain't gonna cheat on you, people gonna do you right. And Hobo was cool. He ain't never do me wrong. He did me wrong that way, but that was years before I got there. You know what I'm saying? I can't get mad at that. But then he told me one time the Bible was tampered with. He used to sell. I had bought a couple of tapes from him, you know what I'm saying, before I met somebody that he knew. I bought some tapes from him, you know what I'm saying, for Muslim. He was a Muslim, you know what I'm saying, and he used to always tell me, the Bible was tampered with. So I remember coming to East Texas one time, at my father-in-law Good Time, you know what I'm saying, and Good Time at me, man, what the hell you listen to that for, you know what I'm saying? He got on my ass, for listening to Muslim stuff, but I ain't never had nothing against Muslim, and I always knew Muslim we needed the Muslims because we had too much racism. And, everybody got their own plan and purpose. And the Muslim plan and purpose was to keep us from evil, white people. You know what I'm saying? I know that, Malcolm X found out the truth, and that's why he got killed. Because when he found out the truth that you had whites and blacks that was Muslim, then he became an enemy to his own people because they didn't want to make that change. They didn't want to make that change. They didn't want to, get and forgive white people, because white people were too goddamn racism in the 60s. I understand. I totally understand. Because everything got its own purpose and all this shit. I understand my situation. So, man, what people think is bad, God mean for good, man. That's all, you know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing God got, man, that y'all can't have. So don't look at it as you stealing it. You know what I'm saying? Just come on in, man. Get it. Look at it. Wait on me to say it. See it. The only thing I see wrong with it, you ain't waiting on me to tell it. You going in there to change it and make it look like it was something you said first, or shit like that. That ain't really cool. Anybody can get mad about that. But the only thing that really get to me is talking negative around my kids or grandkids. TD Jakes, that get me. You know what I'm saying? And that make them treat me a certain way that I know that they could be punished by God for, but they my kids. I ain't gonna never do no shit like that to my kids. And I know, I'm the only one that can raise white grandkids that's really DNA grandkids. You know what I'm saying? So, and it was time for that to happen, you know what I'm saying? Because we've been dating white and black since I came back from the army, you know what I'm saying? And that was cool when we went to Germany and we was able to, rap to white girls and shit like that. That was cool. I call that making war babies. We was making war babies back then. They asked me coming in the bag with a German girl. How many is that, Jack? 36. That was a good time had that God. He had 36 kids. Ha ha. Crazy. But like I say, man, everything you do, man, is lights, camera, action, man. That's why they want you at work on time, because they get paid. Yeah, they getting paid. Them episodes, like going to Hollywood and joining the Parkers. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't know them secrets, but shit, like I say, man, it's a time for everything. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody steal nothing to come back, because God ain't gonna let you be born again into nothing bad. It's gonna be a good mama, good daddy, that's gonna give you good manners. You know what I'm saying? And my family one of them. You know what I'm saying? So now every family that was in our era gonna know the truth. It's up to y'all. Y'all got your own will. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got your own will. Shit, but I'm finna get off this thing, man. 47, 46, 47, 47. Let me get off this thing. I'm gonna talk to y'all later, man. Peace.